Welcome to our exploration of the dark side of travel, destinations that need tourists but don't want them. While traveling can be a thrilling and enriching experience, some of the world's most iconic destinations are grappling with the overwhelming impact of tourism. We'll dive into cities like Venice and Barcelona, where cultural heritage and local communities are struggling to find balance amidst massive crowds. From the serene traditions of Kyoto to the environmental challenges faced by places like Phuket and Hawaii, join us as we uncover the tensions between tourism and preservation in these beloved locations. 1. Venice, a city drowning in tourists. Venice, often dubbed the floating city, is a place of enchanting canals and historic architecture. However, its charm has become both a blessing and a curse. With over 30 million visitors annually, the narrow streets of Venice are often clogged with tourists, making daily life challenging for its residents. Locals have voiced concerns over the degradation of their city's unique culture as souvenir shops replace traditional Venetian stores. Many Venetians feel overwhelmed by the constant influx, leading to protests against the large cruise ships that frequently dock in the city. The city's infrastructure struggles to accommodate such a vast number of visitors, and the damage to the delicate ecosystem is becoming evident. Despite this, Venice relies heavily on tourism for its economy, creating a paradoxical situation where the city needs tourists but simultaneously wishes for their numbers to dwindle. 2. Barcelona. The battle against overtourism. Barcelona is another destination grappling with the effects of overtourism. Known for its stunning architecture and vibrant culture, the city attracts millions of visitors each year. However, this influx has led to soaring rental prices, pushing locals out of their homes. The famous La Rambla Street, once a hub of local activity, has now become a tourist hotspot, leaving little room for residents. Protests have erupted in recent years, with locals demanding regulations to curb tourist numbers. The city's mayor has even introduced measures to limit the number of hotel rooms available. While tourism remains a significant contributor to Barcelona's economy, the desire for a more balanced approach is evident among its residents. The challenge lies in finding a way to preserve the city's identity while benefiting from the financial boost tourists provide. 3. Amsterdam. The struggle for balance. Amsterdam, with its picturesque canals and vibrant nightlife, is a magnet for tourists. However, the city's residents have grown weary of the constant crowds and the associated nuisances. The infamous red light district, once a part of local culture, has become a spectacle for tourists, often disrespecting its significance. The city has taken steps to manage the situation, including implementing a tourist tax and promoting lesser-known areas to distribute visitor numbers more evenly. Despite these efforts, the balance between welcoming tourists and maintaining a livable city for locals remains delicate. Amsterdam's economy benefits greatly from tourism, but the challenge is ensuring that the city remains enjoyable for those who call it home. 4. Dubrovnik. Preserving heritage amidst crowds. Dubrovnik, often referred to as the Pearl of the Adriatic, has seen a surge in tourism, particularly after being featured in popular TV series. The city's medieval walls and historic streets are often packed with tourists, causing strain on its infrastructure. Residents have expressed concerns over the impact on their quality of life and the preservation of their cultural heritage. In response, Dubrovnik has implemented measures such as limiting the number of cruise ships and introducing a visitor cap. While these steps aim to protect the city's unique charm, the reliance on tourism for economic stability makes it a tricky balancing act. The challenge is to continue attracting visitors while ensuring the city's essence is not lost amidst the throngs of tourists. 5. Kyoto. The strain on tradition. Kyoto, Japan's cultural heart, is renowned for its temples, shrines, and traditional tea houses. However, the city's popularity has led to overcrowding, particularly during peak tourist seasons. The influx of visitors has disrupted the peaceful ambiance that Kyoto is known for, and locals have raised concerns about the impact on their daily lives. The city's narrow streets are often congested, and the demand for accommodations has driven up prices, affecting residents. Efforts have been made to promote tourism in lesser-known areas and encourage respectful behavior among visitors. Despite these challenges, Kyoto's economy is significantly boosted by tourism, highlighting the need for a sustainable approach that respects both the city's cultural heritage and its residents. 6. Reykjavik, nature's delicate balance. Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland, has become a popular destination for those seeking natural beauty and unique landscapes. However, the country's fragile ecosystem is under threat from the sheer number of tourists exploring its wonders. The delicate balance of nature is at risk, with areas such as the Golden Circle and Blue Lagoon facing damage from overuse. The local government has introduced measures to manage tourist numbers and protect the environment, including promoting sustainable travel practices. While tourism is vital to Iceland's economy, the challenge is ensuring that the natural wonders that draw visitors are preserved for future generations. Reykjavik illustrates the complexity of balancing economic benefits with environmental preservation. 7. Bhutan, controlled tourism for preservation. Bhutan is unique in its approach to tourism, focusing on high-value, low-impact travel. The country charges a daily fee for visitors to ensure that tourism does not overwhelm its cultural and environmental resources. This approach aims to preserve Bhutan's rich heritage and pristine landscapes while benefiting economically from tourism. While this model has been successful, it also means that not all tourists can afford to visit, leading to debates over accessibility. Bhutan's strategy highlights the importance of controlled tourism in maintaining a country's identity and resources. The challenge is to balance economic growth with preserving the unique aspects that make Bhutan an attractive destination. 8. Phuket, the environmental toll. Phuket, a popular island destination in Thailand, faces significant environmental challenges due to mass tourism. The island's beaches and natural habitats are under threat from pollution and overdevelopment. Efforts have been made to close certain areas to allow for environmental recovery, such as the temporary closure of Maya Bay. While these measures aim to protect the island's natural beauty, the reliance on tourism for economic growth presents a dilemma. Phuket's situation underscores the need for sustainable tourism practices that prioritize environmental conservation. The challenge is finding a way to continue attracting visitors while ensuring the island's natural resources are preserved. 9. Hawaii, the struggle for identity. Hawaii is a dream destination for many, but the influx of tourists has led to complex issues for the island's residents. The rise in tourism has driven up the cost of living, making it difficult for locals to afford housing. Additionally, the cultural identity of Hawaii is at risk as traditional practices and sites become commercialized. Efforts are being made to promote sustainable tourism and educate visitors about respecting local culture and environment. Despite these challenges, tourism remains a significant economic driver for Hawaii. The key is finding a way to embrace tourism while preserving the island's unique heritage and way of life. 10. Machu Picchu, preserving a wonder. Machu Picchu, the ancient Incan city in Peru, is a bucket list destination for many travelers. However, the site faces significant challenges due to the sheer number of visitors. Concerns have been raised about the damage to the ruins and the surrounding environment. In response, the Peruvian government has introduced measures to limit visitor numbers and protect the site. While these steps aim to preserve Machu Picchu's historical significance, the reliance on tourism for economic growth presents a complex situation. The challenge is ensuring that this wonder of the world remains accessible to tourists while safeguarding its integrity for future generations.